In the past 12 months, St George Illawarra have swept all before them. Just a fortnight ago, they added the World Club Championship to their cherished mantle of NRL premiers. Their next challenge took them to the Gold Coast for the start of their Telstra Premiership defence, against a side that finished 80 minutes short of being the Dragons' grand final opponents. And it took a mere 2 minutes for Wayne Bennett's boys to demonstrate that a hangover was unlikely to happen. Two bends combined to put the Big Red V squarely in the red zone, with Cray's superb offload sending his skipper away. And on the next tackle, Nathan Fiend found little resistance from the locals.
To Gasnier, he pops a ball, play on, 6 more is the call, Nightingale gives it to Nathan Fiend, and it's the Dragons who will play from in front tonight.
Cray was the Dragons' Player of the Year in 2010, and the way he began a new year of footy suggested it's an honour he wants to repeat.
Here's Soward chipping it towards the end goal. Beautifully weighted for Ben Cray. What a kick by Jamie Soward.
Despite being up by 2 converted tries, St George Illawarra couldn't afford to get too comfortable while Scott Prince was probing.
Kicks, David Moon flying. Back there, Morris will take it out of play.
Saints may have averted the threat presented by the Titans' key playmaker on that occasion, but they couldn't muzzle his potent right boot forever.
Goes to Prince again, and once more he puts it up. Some pressure on Jason Nightingale. He goes up, off the shoulder of Kevin Gordon, straight back to Steve Michaels, and the Gold Coast Titans should have their first try of the game.
That gave Gold Coast a sizable boost as they took a badly needed breather, with the margin back to a converted try. Titans bruiser Sam Tagatese was given a licence to create havoc in the second half, it seemed, with Jason Nightingale his initial victim, followed by Hornby getting hammered after the event.
Oh, gee whiz.
With the hosts turning up the heat, St George Illawarra looked to their Iceman.
He goes to Soward, he says, I'll take the one, and the kick is good.
Then came what may well be the most contentious incident of the NRL's opening round.
Here's Soward, a kick off the outside of the boot, and Phil Haynes, the referee, got tangled up with everybody.
Gold Coast's pleas of interference by referee Phil Haynes were disregarded by video adjudicator Steve Clark, leaving local fans perplexed and Titans co-captain Luke Bailey flabbergasted, to quote an old commentator. It was a massive call in the context of this affair, for it put the Premiers up by 13. And if they weren't assured a victory by that, then Boyd's next one was an ironclad guarantee.
Feeds it back for Soward, he took one from there earlier. Now a cross kick for Darius Boyd, who gets a double.
Jamie Soward, what a second half it has been for the Dragons.
With just over 10 minutes remaining, Prince put it on the toe once more, and the ever-present Ashley Harrison was first on the scene.
Steps off the right foot, good kick this time. That's what they needed earlier in the game, and Ashley Harrison has been impressive tonight, grabs a 4-pointer.
Boyd's brace of tries wasn't the sole souvenir of his return to the holiday strip, with Matthew White proving far less civil than your average metre maid.
Darius Boyd, take your change in Wrigley's out of that.
Having tormented the Dragons with his defence, Tagatese ended the night with one last assault, but this one was on the try line. It wasn't enough for the undermanned Titans though, as they finished on the wrong end of a 25-16 scoreline at Skilled Park, and they'll be the first to agree that St George Illawarra is unquestionably the team to beat yet again. David Rowlands, Big Pond Sport.